How did someone with no talent at creating art come up with these three amazing images? Well, thankfully, it's all thanks to AI. More than a few people asked me how I had AI generated art, and I'm using something called MidJourney. MidJourney allows you to kind of interact with a diffusion model to be able to design or create images based on the prompts that you give it. The interface is done through Discord, which a lot of people don't really like, but I think one of the cool things there is just how easy it is to get started. So here we have the MidJourney bot, and you can see some examples of some different things that I've been trying. For fun, let's go ahead and type in the imagine prompt. Imagine is the command that says to MidJourney, hey, I want you to do something. And the prompt that we're going to give it, let's see, future online Twitch streaming room setup for videos. I'm going to give it a special command aspect ratio because I like mine to be 16:9. And we're going to go ahead and click enter. And so that's going to send that prompt to MidJourney. MidJourney is going to process that prompt, the future online Twitch streaming room setup for videos, and start to create images. And you can see here it starts very grainy or like dreamy, and as it slowly fills in these different four examples, you can see that we're chunking through. We're at 22% complete on the four examples, 36% complete. It really doesn't take too long on fast mode to be able to do this. Now, interestingly enough, it's not adding in what I thought it would add. So it is adding in some lighting, and it is a room, and it kind of has some of that like Twitch streamer color, you know, like a purple background or whatever. These images here could actually potentially be used for backgrounds for your green screen for your Twitch streaming. It's not exactly what I thought I was going to get, but it's kind of interesting. And so now we have these various buttons below. So I can tell it, no, none of these are any good. Try again. I can ask it to upscale one of these or multiple of these. I can ask for versions of multiple of these, and I'm just going to kind of walk you through that process. I think we're going to go with number 2 here. This kind of has a really cool look to it. You know, it has like the LED light bars, and it's got lighting on the wall, and it's got purple and white, and it feels kind of one of the more realistic ones out of these 4. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upscale number 2. And so that is being sent to the MidJourney bot to be able to work on. I'm also going to have it do a variation of number 4. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I'm also going to say, hey, do a variation on number 4. Give me 4 more versions based on number 4. So it really sends a new prompt to MidJourney where it says, hey, using this image as a reference, go ahead and do more. So you can see here, it's going to quickly pop through a couple of more examples based on that. And up here, we have it upscaling this single version. This is kind of weird, but like it looks like we have like studio ceiling here, which is kind of neat. And it's going to add more detail, and it's going to pump up the lighting effects a little bit. You can see kind of where we were and where we are. It's kind of wonky. I find a lot of the upscales get to be a little bit wonky, but I'm not too surprised. AI art is kind of just, it's super early days, right? So here's the 4 variations we got. We have one with like this weird little like panel on the roof. We have this one with the wonky door and like the parquet flooring. And then we have these 2, which, I mean, it looks more like you're ready to watch a movie in this room. And neither of them are completely perfect, but I'm going to upscale number 1 on this one as well, because I think that'd be interesting to look at. So we've completed our upscale on this one here, and this is the image that we get. And if we click Open Original, it's going to open a browser window here, and this is the image that we have that it's given us. With some Photoshop manipulation, we could make it better. We could do some more variations on it. You can see it's not perfect because, again, it is AI art, but it is interesting to look at. And so this is what MidJourney's website looks like. Don't freak out. It is kind of weird, but you can like join the beta. I'm going to go to gallery because I'm already signed in. And and you can see all the different things that I've made on my account as I've kind of played around with this bot. A lot of the images that I'm looking at are kind of more like futuristic or sci-fi or fantasy or landscapes and things like that. And all of these have been generated by this same bot. So I've been kind of entering in different prompts to get kind of different results, selecting which one I like the best, having it upscale my favorites, and seeing what that conclusion looks like. What's really cool is the community feed. Like, these are people that have gotten some stunning images out of MidJourney. You see here we have lungs made of flowers, pastel, cute. We can actually go in here and click on copy command, and that is what they use to be able to create this. And it says the exact same thing here. Sometimes though, there's copy prompt and copy command are sometimes different, but this time it's the same. This is what they use to be able to make that with MidJourney. And as we go through here, you'll see some just absolutely amazing images that this bot has been able to create. And a lot of them, like, the more you look at them, the more you realize the flaws and issues. But on a quick glance, a lot of them are super impressive. Like, who knew that these bots could make something so wonderful? I mean, I know we're starting to see this with like DALL-E 2 and other art tools. This is just absolutely stellar, and it's only getting better all the time. People are figuring out how to craft prompts that look really good. So if we grab this, it's a lightning mage. If we, oops, I didn't want to save the image, but that's fine. Copy command. Let's see if they did something different there. Yeah, so here we see lightning mage detailed full body. They told it that they wanted it to be a higher quality. They told it that they want an aspect ratio of 9:16, and that they wanted to use the beta of the upscaler. So there's a new upscaling algorithm that they're trying out that's in beta right now, and this person used that for their image. This is still in development. It is still kind of wonky. If you go to MidJourney and you sign up for an account, you'll be joining a Discord channel. There are newbie rooms where you'll be able to start adding in a few images. As a free user, you only get a very limited number of images. If you pay $10 US a month, you get up to 200 images, and if you pay $30 US a month, you can get unlimited images. One of the things that I did to kind of help me out was, you know, if you pay for it, you can add the bot to your own server. And so I've added it to my server and a channel of my own so that I don't have to use that, you know, the newbie channels anymore, and I can have my own spot to be able to track things. Because when you're in the newbie areas or the newbie channels, these images can go by so fast and it can be hard to track your own images that you're creating. So that's something to kind of be aware of. Super cool technology. I can't wait to see what it does next. I'm really enjoying trying very basic prompts, trying more detailed prompts, trying to figure out what makes a good prompt. The website that they have for this includes some very interesting kind of, what do they call, image parameters. Here we go. So you can give it images that you want to use, a text prompt and parameters. You can tell it what aspect ratio you want to use. You can modify which algorithm that you're using. You can ask for it in high definition. You can give prompt modifiers. So maybe you don't want any grass. Maybe you want to stop it at an earlier detail percentage to have it be a little bit more representative of something that's low detail, which is kind of interesting. Here we have regular upscaling versus light upscaling. So the amount of detail here you can see has been toned down, which has its own little kind of quality to it. You can change the seeds. You can do stylization, different quality, progress videos, which I haven't been able yet to work, unfortunately. Image prompting with a URL. So like this, they gave it an image of dots, and then they told it how much they wanted the dots to influence the outcome of what they put in as the prompt. So you can see here, it's almost all dots rather than the California poppies. And yeah, so that's basically how MidJourney works, and it's a fun tool to play with. I'm really enjoying it, and I hope more people will try it out.